Let's get started. It was 5 o'clock, and Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco.
Oh,
When was Alan riding his motorcycle?
it's 5 o'clock, and Alan
Well,
is riding his
at 5 o'clock,
motorcycle
right?
in San Francisco.
At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Was Alan riding his car? Or was
Because
Alan
Alan
riding
is
his
riding
motorcycle?
down his motorcycle.
Well, of course, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Where was Alan riding his motorcycle?
In San Francisco.
In
Alan
San
is
Francisco.
riding his motorcycle
Alan
in
was
San
riding his
Francisco.
motorcycle in San Francisco. When was he riding? At 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock,
At 5 o'clock,
Alan was
Alan
riding
is
his
riding
motorcycle
his motorcycle
in San Francisco.
Francisco.
He was riding down Van Ness Street and came to a stoplight.
Oh,
Who was riding down Van Ness Street? Alan. Alan was riding down Van Ness Street. What was he riding on? On a motorcycle. He was riding on his motorcycle.
he is riding down
Was he riding down
Van
Market
Street.
Street?
and come to be a top.
No,
Come
not
to
Market
the top
Street.
line.
He wasn't riding down Market Street. Was he riding down Lombard Street? No. He
No.
wasn't riding down
He's
Lombard Street.
Driving down that
He
street.
was riding down Van Ness Street.
He was riding down Van
When?
Ness Street.
When was he riding down Van Ness Street?
It's 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock. At 5
5
o'clock,
Alan
he
is
was riding
driving
down
Van Ness
Van
Street.
Ness Street. Who was riding down Van Ness Street
Alan
at 5 o'clock?
Alan was riding down Van Ness
Alan.
Street.
Alan was riding down Van Ness Street at 5 o'clock. Was he in a truck? No, he wasn't in a truck. He was on his motorcycle. And he came to a stoplight.
Came to a
Did
stoplight.
Alan come to a go light?
Alan came to a stoplight.
No. He didn't come to a go light. He came to a stoplight. We never say go light. We only say stoplight.
We only
Who came to a
stoplight.
stoplight? Alan,
Alan.
of course. Alan
Alan
came to a stoplight.
stoplight.
What was he on when he came to a stoplight? A motorcycle. He was on a motorcycle
A motorcycle.
when he came
motorcycle
to
when
a
he
stoplight.
To a stoplight
Where was the stoplight?
in San Francisco.
Well, on Van Ness Street. The stoplight
He is
was
driving
on
down Van
Van Ness Street.
and came to a stoplight.
Was the stoplight on Embarcadero Street? Or was the stoplight on Van Ness Street?
Stoplight.
Van Ness, of
Van
course,
Ness
Van
Street.
Ness. The stoplight
House,
was
Van Ness
on
Street.
Van Ness Street. Who was at the stoplight?
Alan. Alan.
Alan
came
was at
to
the
a
stoplight. Which city was Alan in? in San Francisco, of course.
Cops.
Alan was in San
Alan
Francisco.
is right. Came to
Where
the
is Van Ness? Well, Van Ness Street
Van Ness
is
Street
in San Francisco.
is
Of course,
in
Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Is Van Ness Street in New York? Or is Van Ness Street in San Francisco? Well, of course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Where was Alan riding? Well, he was riding
He
on
right
Van Ness Street
on Van Ness Street
in San
in
Francisco.
San Francisco.
And he came to a
Came to
stoplight.
a stoplight.
A red Ferrari pulled up next to him.
Oh,
Did the red Ferrari pull up behind him?
no.
No, 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 not behind him.
Ferrari puts up
The red
next to him.
Ferrari pulled up next to him. What pulled up next to Alan?
Red Ferrari
A red
puts
Ferrari.
up next to him.
A red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Did Alan pull up next to a red Ferrari? No, 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 no. Alan didn't
Alan
pull up next to a red Ferrari.
Next to
A red Ferrari pulled up next to him.
next to him.
Where did the red Ferrari pull up
Pull up
next
Next
to
to-
Alan?
Pull up next to Alan.
At a stoplight on Van Ness Street.
Alan
At a stoplight on Van Ness
on
Street,
Van Ness Street.
a red Ferrari
A
pulled
red-
up next
a red
to
Ferrari
Alan.
pulls up next to Alan.
Was Alan in a red Ferrari?
It's 5 o'clock.
No, no, no. Alan wasn't in a red Ferrari. He was on a motorcycle. Alan was on a motorcycle. What did the red Ferrari do?
Pulls up
It
next to him.
pulled up
Next to him.
next to Alan. The red Ferrari.
A red
Pulled up
Ferrari puts up
next
next
to
to
Alan.
Alan.
The driver was wearing dark sunglasses.
Oh.
So, Alan was wearing dark sunglasses. No, 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 not Alan. Alan wasn't
No,
wearing
Alan
dark sunglasses.
Driving
Who
sunglasses.
was wearing
Alan
dark
driving
sunglasses?
Alan took
The driver of the Ferrari. The driver of the Ferrari was wearing dark sunglasses. Not Alan.
Not Alan.
The driver looked over
the
at
driver-
Alan. Did the driver look
The
behind
driver-
Alan? No, no, no. He looked over at
Look over
Alan.
at Alan.
Who looked over at Alan?
Tom.
The driver of the Ferrari looked over at Alan.
Tom looks over.
Did
at
Alan look over at the driver?
No. Tom looked over.
Yes, he did. Alan
Yes.
also looked over at the driver. Who was the driver? Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise was the driver. Alan looked over at the driver and realized that the driver was Tom Cruise.
The
Who
driver.
was the driver
Rose.
of the Ferrari? Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was the driver
Cruz.
of the Ferrari.
Of
Who
Ferrari.
was the motorcycle rider?
Alan.
Alan. Alan was the motorcycle rider, and Tom Cruise was the driver of the Ferrari. Who looked over at Alan?
Tom. Tom looked
Tom Cruise.
over at
Tom
Alan.
Cruise looked over at Alan. What was Tom Cruise wearing? Sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses.
Dark sunglasses.
Was Alan wearing dark sunglasses? No, he wasn't. Alan wasn't wearing dark sunglasses. Tom Cruise was wearing dark
Tom
sunglasses.
wearing
And he looked
dark
over at
sunglasses.
Alan.
And
Tom
he looked
sneered
over
at Alan.
Alan.
Oh no.
Oh.
Did Tom smile? No, he didn't. Tom
No, he
didn't
just-
smile.
Tom
He sneered at Alan.
Sneer at Alan.
Was
sneered
Tom
at Alan.
friendly and nice? No, he wasn't friendly and nice. He sneered at Alan.
Sneer at Alan.
Did Alan sneer at Tom Cruise?
No.
Or did Tom Cruise sneer at Alan?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Tom Cruise sneered at
Tom
Alan.
sneer at Alan.
After he sneered, what did Tom Cruise say? Well, he said, "When the light turns green, let's race."
Oh.
After he sneered at Alan, Tom Cruise said, "When the light turns green, let's race." Did Tom want to race? Yes, of course. He has a Ferrari.
Tom
He
said,
wanted to race.
when the
Alan
light
said,
turn green, let's
"All right,
race.
you're on."
Oh.
Did Alan agree to race Tom? Yes, he
Yes.
agreed. He agreed. He said, "You're
said-
on."
Alright, John.
Did Tom say, "You're on"? No, Tom didn't say, "You're on."
No.
Alan
just
said,
say John.
"You're on."
Alan says John.
Alan agreed
Alan
to race.
agreed.
Who said, "You're on"?
Alan says
Alan. Alan
John.
said, "You're on." What did Alan agree to do?
Alan says
To race.
Alright.
Alan
John.
agreed to race Tom.
to
He
race.
said,
Alan.
"You're on." Tom said, "I'm gonna smoke you, sucker."
Oh.
Did Tom say he would beat Alan?
No.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
he said,
he did.
"I'm gonna
I'm
smoke
gonna
you.
smoke you.
I'm
sucker.
gonna beat you."
I'm
Did
gonna
Tom
beat
say he would win? Yes, he said he
Yes,
would win.
he
He
said-
said, "I'm gonna
He said,
smoke you."
I'm gonna smoke you, sucker.
Who was Tom gonna smoke?
Alan.
Well, Alan. Tom was gonna smoke Alan. Was Tom gonna smoke Schwarzenegger? No. No, Tom wasn't gonna smoke Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
Tom was gonna smoke Alan.
Gonna smoke you, Alan.
Was Tom gonna smoke Alan?
I'm
At
gonna
football?
smoke you,
Soccer?
sucker.
No. He wasn't gonna smoke Alan at football or soccer. He was gonna smoke
Soccer.
Alan
Sucker.
in a race. In a race. He was gonna smoke Alan in a race. Was Tom nice and polite? No, he said sucker. He called Alan sucker.
Con
Is
sucker.
sucker a nice, polite word? No, it's not. It's not polite. It's not nice. He said, I'm gonna smoke you, sucker. Alan said, you wish. I'm gonna beat you and your sorry ass car.
Oh.
Did Tom have a very, very nice car?
No.
No, he did not have a nice
He
car.
did not.
He had a sorry ass
nice car.
Ferrari. A sorry ass car.
Sorry at car.
What kind of car did Tom have?
Sorry at car.
He had a sorry ass car. Low quality car. Bad car.
Bad
Cheap
car.
car.
Cheap car.
Is a Ferrari a nice car?
No.
No, it's a sorry ass car. Ferraris are sorry ass cars. Did Alan like Tom's car? No, he didn't.
He did.
Alan thought
Alan,
it was a sorry ass car.
sorry at car.
Who had a sorry ass car?
Alan,
Tom Cruise.
Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise
Tom
had a
Cruise.
sorry ass car.
Tom
Did
Cruise
Alan
had
have
sorry
a
at
sorry ass motorcycle? No,
No.
Alan had a
Alan.
great motorcycle. But Tom had a sorry ass car. Alan and Tom waited at the light.
Oh.
They revved their engines. Vroom, vroom,
Oh.
vroom, vroom. Who revved their engines?
Tom
Alan
and
and Tom.
Alan.
Alan and Tom revved
Alan and
their
Tom
engines.
Rev their engine.
Did they
engines.
rev their bicycles? No, not
no.
possible. They didn't rev their bicycles. Of course not.
Yes.
They revved their engines. What did they rev? Their engines. They revved
their
their engines. Tom and Alan revved their engines. Suddenly, the light turned green. Alan and Tom took off.
Oh.
Did Alan and Tom start slowly?
No. Alan and
No,
Tom
they didn't
took
start slowly. They
But-
took off.
off quickly.
They started
Very
quickly.
quickly.
They started very fast. Alan
Very
and Tom
fast.
took off.
Alan and Tom took off.
What did Alan take off on? Alan took off
Alan took
on
off
his motorcycle.
His
On his motorcycle. Alan took off on his
Alan
motorcycle.
took off on motorcycle.
What did Tom take off in? In his car.
In
Tom
car.
took off
Tom
in
took
his
off
car.
In the car.
Tom took off in his Ferrari.
Fine. Tom
Did they stop or did they take off quickly? They took off quickly.
took
Why?
off quickly.
Did Alan and Tom take off quickly?
Because
Oh, they took off quickly
they took off quickly.
because they were racing. Right? Of course,
Racing.
they took off quickly because they were racing. They zoomed down
They zoomed.
Van Ness at top speed.
Oh.
Who zoomed down Van Ness at top speed?
Alan and Tom.
Tom and Alan. Tom and Alan zoomed down Van Ness at top speed. When did they zoom down Van Ness? Well, after the light
After the
turned
light turned
green.
green.
After the light turned green, they zoomed down Van Ness.
at top speed.
Did they zoom down Van Ness before the light turned green or
No.
after the light turned green?
After the light turned green.
After, of course. They zoomed down Van Ness after the light turned green. Did they zoom down Lombard Street? No, they didn't zoom down Lombard Street. Which street did they zoom down? Van Ness. They zoomed down Van Ness Street. Tom was winning.
Was
But suddenly,
winning.
blue and red lights appeared behind Tom. It was the police. They pulled him over. Who pulled over Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise.
The police. The police pulled over Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Who did the police pull over? Tom Cruise.
Tom
The
Cruise.
police pulled over Tom Cruise. Did the police pull over Alan? No. They didn't
Tom
pull over
Cruise.
Alan. They pulled over Tom Cruise.
Over.
Why? Why did they pull over Tom Cruise? Well, because he was going
he was
too
going
fast.
too fast.
He was going too fast. They
He
pulled
was
over Tom
going too
Cruise
fast.
because he was going too fast.
Because he was.
Who was going too fast? Tom Cruise.
Tom
Cruise was going
Cruise.
too fast.
Tom Cruise.
Alan
was
zoomed
going too
past
fast.
Tom. Did Tom zoom past Alan? No. Tom didn't zoom
Tom
past
did
Alan.
Alan. Tom
zoomed
did zoom
past
Alan.
Tom.
Alan zoomed faster.
Why did Alan zoom past Tom?
Because Tom.
Well, because the police pulled over Tom. The police pulled over Tom. So, Alan zoomed past Tom.
Faster. Laughing.
Alan was laughing. He yelled, "Better luck next time."
Oh.
When did Alan yell, "Better luck next time"?
Next time. Alan says.
Well, he
"Better luck
yelled
next time."
as he zoomed past Tom. When he zoomed past Tom. As he zoomed past Tom, Alan said, "Better luck next time."
Alan says, "Better luck next time."
As
Alan
he
says,
zoomed past
"Better
Tom,
luck
he
next
yelled,
time."
"Better luck next time." Who yelled, "Better luck next time,"
Alan.
as he
Alan
zoomed
says,
past Tom Cruise?
"Better luck next time."
Well, Alan, of course, easy, right?
Alan
Yelled, "Better luck
yelled,
next time,"
"Better luck next
as
time."
he zoomed past Tom.
Alan
Alan
yells, "Better luck
was
next
the
time."
winner.
Oh, so
Okay, that is the end of the mini story for